Were you a fan of this Superman? How about this Batman? Or this Flash? Were you a fan of this Flash? Well, if you didn't know, now you do, they're all gone. But you know who's not gone? Apparently Wonder Woman. What's up everyone, Eric here, and in today's video, we're gonna talk about the possibility of a third Wonder Woman film, and we're gonna look at some of the internet's reactions because it's gonna be funny and I wanna laugh a little bit. But if you have any thoughts and opinions on this, please leave it in the comments down below. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new, become part of the Eric-verse. Leave a like on this video. Let's jump into this article right here. All right, so here we go. It's over on Variety. And it says, Gal Gadot on Wonder Woman 3. What I heard from James Gunn and Peter Safran is that we're gonna develop it together. So that means they're gonna work it out. The trinity of James, Peter, and Gal are gonna get together and make a really good Wonder Woman movie. I hope, fingers crossed. After Wonder Woman 84. All right, this says here, Gadot alluded to hearing from new DC bosses, James Gunn and Peter Safran, about developing a third Wonder Woman movie together. I love portraying Wonder Woman, Gadot said when asked about the third movie. It's so close to and dear to my heart. From what I heard from James and from Peter is that we're gonna develop a Wonder Woman 3 together. Okay, this is my initial thoughts on this. I loved the first Wonder Woman movie. I think most of you probably did too. If we're just being honest here, I think most people out there probably also loved that first Wonder Woman movie. So for you, it's probably like a no-brainer. You know what I mean? Then we had Wonder Woman 84, which I think was an absolute mess. I did a review on that. We don't want to talk too much about that because I could spend all day talking about the issues with Wonder Woman 84. The release method, just so many things about that movie. However, we've seen Wonder Woman skip, hop, and jump through other movies in the last year or so, where it seems like they were very intent on keeping her around for whatever reason. However, we knew they were recasting Superman. We know they're gonna be doing a new Batman. So what does that mean for Wonder Woman? Does that mean we're gonna get a new one? And so hearing this news to me means that possibly not. Not at this point. Let's jump back into the article here. It says, last December, news broke that Gadot and Jenkins' Wonder Woman 3 had fallen apart after Warner Brothers leadership passed on the Jenkins treatment for the sequel, which after 84, again, loved the first movie. Second one, very, very worried. Jenkins publicly exited the project. The news hit shortly after Gunn and Safran took the reins of DC Studios and announced they would be overhauling the DC universe, which led to speculation that Jenkins had rebuffed efforts to reshape Wonder Woman 3 in order to fit the DC universe. I don't really know how they would have fixed that, to be honest, based on the way they're doing everything, unless they turned it into another multiversal movie. And to be completely honest, it sort of feels like, let me jump back on the big camera here. It sort of feels like it's been ham-fisted, the way they've been doing this multiverse stuff. It didn't work for The Flash, obviously. So we're gonna be getting a different Flash down the road. I don't see any path to Ezra Miller sticking around as the Flash either. So we're gonna be getting a new Flash. So this multiverse thing, this Elseworlds thing that typically works so well for DC, seems like a big stumble right now with the DC extended cinematic universe, right? So beyond that or whatever. We don't know what's happening with Aquaman. I'm gonna assume Aquaman is probably out as well. I think they're reworking the Aquaman movie so Jason Momoa can be somebody else when he returns, because I think they want to use him as a different character. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Let's jump back over to the article here. It says here that when Gadot was asked by comicbook.com to weigh in on the new Superman casting, she replied, I saw they were testing, doing different screen tests, but I don't know who got it. But it seemed like everyone was super legit and talented and like, great. I'm so happy for them. It's such a huge take on, and it's such an exciting beginning to any actor. And I wish whoever's going to do it be the best of luck and enjoy the ride. So we obviously know that Corn Sweat is now the new Superman. And so, spoiler alert, if you didn't know that. But look, here are my thoughts on this. I think this is fantastic. Gadot was clearly one of the best things in the DCEU. And I know people would argue, well, so was Henry. Yes, but we can't really fix that anymore. It's just not even possible. There's a new actor cast as Superman. So I think arguing about that is kind of just, it's not gonna happen. However, we did not have a recasting for Wonder Woman. So if this is true, this means they're gonna do some sort of like comic booky, timey-wimey Elseworlds thing to make Wonder Woman work in the new DCU. And I like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. So for me, this is a huge win. However, the internet has some interesting thoughts on this. Let's take a look at some of these and just kind of see what people are thinking. Here's one from Jag Knight that says, what's the damn point if they're rebooting Superman and Batman? They're going to confuse the general audience even more if that's if this DCU actually happens. So not too happy. Super confusing, because it's not confusing at all right now. Us United Justice Tej here says, how is Blue Beetle the first DCU character if Gal's Wonder Woman exists? Great question. Synth Potato here says, why does the DCU seemingly refuse to fully move on from the DCEU? I mean, these are coming from the same people that wanted Henry to continue to be Superman, so there you go. Superboy R says, what if she's just one of the producers and they're making a new Wonder Woman movie with someone else? Oh my gosh, it's possible, right? That could definitely happen. Victor here, who's obviously not a fan of Gal Gadot, says, so we're stuck with her mediocre acting for the next decade. Congrats, I guess. Why are you being so angry, Victor? I like Gal Gadot. I think she's really good as Wonder Woman. Seems to me like you might want to look internally, look inside yourself, and then approach this from another angle. Ross Garth here says, wait, I thought it was a complete reboot. Well, Ross, I don't know what planet you're living on, because it's very clear that James Gunn has been soft rebooting all of this from the beginning. So I don't think it was ever listed as a complete reboot. Patrick also here is very confused. I'm so confused. I thought the whole DCU was getting rebooted. Well, Patrick, I guess not. Paul here says, awesome news. It'd be sad to lose Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, although we lost Henry Cavill's Superman and Batfleck. Justice for all. Paul, I agree with you. This is a win for me. I loved Gal Gadot in this role, and if this is something they're gonna hold on to from the old DCU, then I'm here for it. Owen says, everyone is saying they don't want it. Skull emoji. No, not everybody's saying they don't want it, but I'm highlighting those because I think it's kind of funny. Freak here says, rare James Gunn L. Okay. High Five LOL is not really happy. Says here, so Henry had to go, but she stays. I don't know, man. I don't know, High Five. I know, it's rough. It's really rough to be a Henry Cavill fan and not a Superman fan. It's really rough. And one last one before we go, because I just want to wrap it up with something and put a bow on it. Real Moments, AI. So you know it's legitimately a good take, because AI is such a good thing, right? It says, DC is dropping Henry Cavill. Well, they already dropped him. It's already happened. DC is dropping Henry Cavill as Superman and keeping Gal Gadot for Wonder Woman 3. And it seems like they're very sad. Look, I'm sad too. I liked Henry as Superman, but it's just nothing we can really do in regards to that. Look, I'm happy for Gal. I'll never understand this desire to wish someone else out of a really good position because someone other than that person didn't get a fair shake. It's a weird way to look at it. I'm very happy that Gal Gadot is going to continue on, and I wish the best for the future of the DCU, because we need some wins. We're always complaining with each other in this fandom, and although I do kind of laugh at it, there are people that legitimately get seriously upset about all of this, and I don't understand why, because we all just want to have a good time and enjoy some movies. And Henry Cavill is not the only actor in the universe. I hate to break it to you. He's not. I like him too, but come on. All right, that's pretty much it. I'm going to wrap it up here. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on all of this stuff. Are you upset about this? Are you happy about it? Do you like Gal Gadot? Do you not like Gal Gadot? It's a safe space for discussion. Just don't be an asshole. I'll see everybody in the next video. Take care.